Hey guys, I think I'm on here. Me and Sweet Pea just wanted to say hi. Anybody around? Or anybody around? I am so bored, and honestly, I have no idea what to talk about, which is why I hardly ever do lives. Actually, I've done one, and I think I deleted it. But there's Sweet Pea. She's staring out the window right now. She's watching people go by. She's learning to be good. What's new, everybody? Man, it has been awful here. The weather has just, I mean, the ice storm we just had was miserable, and it's still, the streets are pretty good now, except for my parking lot. It's pretty bad. But, Sweet Pea, hold still. And she's, what are you doing? She went away, guys. Sorry. She went away. If anybody talks to me, I can't see because I don't have my glasses on, so I'm gonna have to put my glasses on. Is anybody there? Hello? Hello? Sweet Pea! Elijah! Hey, Elijah, I wanted to tell you something. I saw where you can share your screen with somebody. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Elijah. Anyway, I saw where you could share your screen or invite a guest or something. So I thought maybe I could invite you. But now I don't know how to do it right here. I have to do it before I start or when I'm starting. That's what I figured out. I'm on my phone, so I gotta get a little closer. Um, there she is. This is the devil dog right there. Actually, she is really a sweet dog. She's very, very sweet. She's just, um, she has a mind of her own, and I don't know how to explain her. She's just, she won't stop licking. What are you guys up to? From Indiana. That's cool. Melanie, where in Indiana? Um, because, I have a friend. I don't know. Are you on Steve's live, Midwest Flesh, or Paul's live, Seal City Storm? And that's live. Okay, Steve has a channel called Midwest Flesh or Bex, or just Midwest Flesh is good. And his brother Paul has a channel called the Steel City Storm. They're both from the Portage area. Hammond, are you on? So, do you know? Shaw Jackson. Hello. Um, Hi guys. This is Sweet Pea. If you don't know who Sweet Pea is, um, are you? Do you follow? Melanie, do you follow Steve or Paul? They're in Portage, and they both have channels, and they're cool guys. And Steve is a tattoo artist, and he works at a place. What is the name? Jamie's Custom Tattoo in Portage, and he's the best, man. He's really the best. I had him do my first tattoo, the only one I have. It's on my arm. I can't show you because my sleeves. But he did a beautiful job. And if you ever need a tattoo, hi Laura. Hey, I can't believe all these people are joining me. This is cool. Can't stay. That's okay. But thanks for saying hi. Me and Sweet Pea appreciate it. She's here. See? Somewhere. She is. She never leaves my side. This dog stays with me always. She's always with me. Okay, Elijah. I'll see you in a sec. What's new, you guys? Do you follow... Wait a minute. I didn't know they had two channels in Portage. Yes, yeah, Midwest Flesh. If you look up Midwest Flesh, you'll see his big logo there, and that's also the logo that's on his tattoo booth. And Paul has the Steel City Storm. Sorry, she's squeaking her little ball. Paul has the Steel City Storm. He hasn't been on in a long, long time, but he pops on and does videos now and then. But he's got a lot going on at home. But Steve is on pretty regularly. He does a live every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. If you want to go on his live, because he's... Sorry, I'm playing with my dog. She wants me to throw the ball. Hi, Helvet. How are you? I'm good. Anyway, yeah, so if you're so close to them, and if you ever need a tattoo or you know anybody that does, Tell him to go over to see custom tattoos in Portage because Steve is the best. And he asked for Steve. His son works there too, Eddie. But Eddie is not. I mean, Eddie's really good. He's a great artist. But Steve, you want to ask for Steve if you want a really nice tattoo. His son does really nice tattoos too, but he's not as experienced as Steve is. So if you want something elaborate, if you want something simple, Eddie is the one to go to. But if you want something really, elaborate, like I wish I could show you. Wait, maybe I can. Hold on. I'm going to try and I don't know how to do this, guys. I don't want to drop I'm on my phone, so I don't want to drop it. Okay, wait. I'm going to see if I could show you the tattoo that I got from Steve. Now, I don't know if you could see it. It's so what it is, sorry, it's really hard to show you. But it's two butterflies, and that's what I asked for. The top butterfly is pink, and the bottom butterfly is purple. And the writing below is my twin sister's actual signature, handwriting. She wrote me a letter a long time ago, it was years ago, that I saved. And on the bottom of the letter is when she closed out the letter, what she signed on it, I had tattooed on my arm. Because she passed away in 2020, and she's my twin sister. And I just wanted to keep her with me, so it says, love and miss you. I can't remember what the rest of it says, and it's upside down, but it's a really, I don't know, it's a really sentimental ending that she wrote. But her favorite color was pink, so I got the top one pink, and then my favorite color is purple. So I have the butterfly of her up here because she flew up to heaven first, and I'm the one chasing her down here. So that's what the one Steve did for me. Did it about a year and a half ago. My first tattoo, and it was absolutely awesome. So, how is everybody? Thanks for joining in, you guys. I appreciate it. Sweetie, come here. Say hello to this puppy. She's a handful, you guys. She's a mix. She's a Maltese and a Yorkie. So they call them Morkies. That's what she is. If I could get her in here. And she's got the energy of 25 men. I swear to God, I chase her around all day long. She loves it, though. That's what she does. She wants me to chase her. And she's always bringing me her toys. Hi, Helvic. Helvic 97. Hey, Elijah. I see you're back. Not much. I was just showing people my tattoo that Steve gave me. The butterflies. My sister's. So that's it. Nothing else. So I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, not a lot's going on around here. I'm in the Kentucky, Tennessee area, and the storm has been horrible. Horrible. The ice was thicker than I've ever seen in my life, and it was all over my car. It took me 2 days to get it off my car. My parking lot is still loaded with ice. If I could turn this around, I'd show it to you. But, oh, you know what? I got Steve's, hang on, I'm going to show you Steve's, Melanie, are you still here? I went for a walk yesterday with her, breaking the weather. I walk at Wicker Park in Highland. Oh, that's cool. You know, I used to live, I was born and raised in Chicago, so I'm very familiar with all that area. You have to stay here. Come here, sweetie. I want to show you something. Come here. I gotta get her in the kitchen, guys. I'm afraid she's gonna run out the door. Hang on. If you can see us from here, hang on a second. I'm gonna get her and put her in the kitchen a second, because I gotta go outside to show you what I want to show you. Stop, stop, stop. Stop, stop, stop. I'm coming. No. Okay, guys. She gets really mad. She gets really mad at me when I go out. So, Melanie, I have Steve Midwest Flesh. He made a license plate for me, and I put it on the front of my car. And this is his logo. That's on his channel, so you'll be able to spot it if you can. Is it in there? Let's see. I don't know. Can you guys see it? I can't tell because I'm standing behind it and I don't know how to turn the... How do I turn this around? Is there a way to turn this around? Wait. Oh, there. I got it. So that's the logo. Steve's channel, Midwest Flush. And he's in the Portage area. So I just wanted to show you that. But this is the parking lot still, and this is all ice. All ice. The road just got cleared like yesterday. It finally... That was all ice for days. The kids around here have been off of school for a week and a half. And they'll probably be off the rest of this week. And that's because they can't get the ice off the parking lots of the school. Plus the side roads are not clear enough for buses to go down. I'll turn this back around. But yeah, that's Steve, Midwest Flush. I'm turning, okay, I'm back. Oh, let me go in, she's having a fit. She is having a fit. Whoops, sorry guys. Next time I use my laptop, it would be easier. But, Scott! Hey, what's up? I'm just chit-chatting. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just talking. How are you, Scott? I miss you. Go ice skating. Yeah, I could go ice skating out there. I'm telling you, I almost slipped out there a couple times. It's not hard. And you know what? My washer fluid is not working. And I just found out this morning when I tried to use it. And I don't know if it's frozen or if it's empty. I never fill it, but that doesn't mean it's empty. Because I always get it filled by the dealer when I get my oil changed. Or whoever does my oil change, they always fill my fluids. So I've never, since I had this car, I've never filled the washer fluid. So I'm not sure if it's just empty or frozen from all the crappy weather here. But I can't see without my glasses. Hello, my dear Flo. I miss you too. I'm okay. Just at home on my... Just run some errands. Well, good, Scott. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself at home because I know how much you miss Shady, and I don't blame you. Listen, do you want another dog? I'm just kidding. I won't give this dog up. She is a devil dog, but I would never give her up. Never. If I didn't have this dog, I'd have no company. That's it. She's my company, right? Come on, you nutball. Hey, I'll get her. Come here. There you go. She's right here. She barks at everybody that walks by. Everybody. she's okay. Elijah, devil dog, yeah, that's what I should have, I named her Sweet Pea, but after I named her and seen how she was, I said, man, I should have called you Devil Dog. Devil Dog! I was just bored, so I thought I'd say hello and see if anybody else wants to say hello. Glad you guys are. Anyway, Melanie, are you still around? Maybe not. Well, that's okay. I'm almost done anyways. I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'm going to watch some true crime. Oh, hey. Do you watch true crime stuff, Melanie? Did you hear about that lady's mother who's missing? She's on Good Morning America. Oh, what's her name? The lady that's missing's name is Nancy Guthrie. And her daughter is a host on Good Morning America. I can't remember her name. What is that? I don't know what that noise is. Who is singing? Where did this music come from? That's it, Scott. I don't know where. I love this music. I love the song, but I have no idea where it's coming from.
Easy to feel like you're spinning your wheels.
Yeah, I'm spinning my wheels trying to figure out how to shut it off. There.
That your words get in the
It's
way.
not turning off. All right, I don't know what to do. I have my laptop off and it's still playing. What do I do?
So
Where is it?
surely spent
All right,
like
wait, let me turn it all the way off
crazy.
because I can't deal with this. I don't know how to shut it off.
I'm
I
a
don't see any tabs that are
little bit
open.
wasted, and the kids are
I hope you like the song. It is a crazy story, and I feel so bad for her. Oh my God, I can't imagine how her family is feeling right now. 80 something years old. And she goes missing at that age. I mean, any age, but you know, it's just sad. And the only thing about that, and grateful, I am so grateful she's getting all this attention. But my thought, because they got on that case immediately. Like the police were there pronto, the news had it reported probably a few hours after it started. But there's a million, maybe not a million, but there's tons and tons and tons of people with missing family members that don't get this attention. And I kept thinking, man, how is this making other people that have family members feel? And I'm so glad she's getting the attention. But somehow there ought to be a way that people who go missing like that, especially elderly people, that there's a way to bring it to everybody's attention as quickly as they did with this woman. So they can be treated just as fairly because their lives are important too. People love them too, and that's what, I mean, it almost made me cry thinking about it. It's making me feel bad for them now. But man, I hope they find this lady, and I'm glad they're putting all these resources in it, and I just hope they find her. It doesn't sound good though. It doesn't sound good. Um, from what I'm hearing, and probably what you guys are hearing if you're watching anything on it. But it's it's sounding like they said, the way they worded it that I heard, they said they're not really considering it a search, a search. They're not really active. I mean, they're actively searching, but they're considering a crime scene more than a search scene. So that almost tells me they think she's not here anymore, and that's tough, man. That's horrible. Savannah, Savannah you said. I think Scott said Savannah. Hey, John. Oh, were you here? You're saying bye. I'm sorry if I missed you. Jay and Val. Oh my God, you guys are watching me? This is crazy. Hi, guys. Um. It's me. That's why it's wacky. And I have no idea what to talk about. I was just bored. It was my daughter's birthday today. I went out and brought her some stuff. The weather's been so bad here that I have not. Okay, so this is going to sound bad, but I've been in my pajamas for like 10 days straight. And not the same pajamas. I mean, I took a shower and then I put on new pajamas. But I have gone nowhere for at least 10 days because of this weather, because of the roads with all the ice. And so today was my daughter's birthday. I said, man, it's her fault that I'm up and I'm dressed and I'm, out. I went out today and I got Sweet Pea some chicken and because of her birthday. That's the reason that I'm doing it. I said, well, I'm dressed. I got some makeup on. I put, some, I don't know. I just said, well, I'll just see what happens. Go visit Adams. Go viral like Adams Live. Nah, I don't think so. Although, Daddy, happy birthday to your daughter. Thank you, Danielle. I appreciate that. Um, There was one video I did, and I don't have any idea why this happened. No idea. But it was on Jimmy Caps, and Jimmy Caps he was called the man in the back because he was like a session studio player, but he was so much more than that for a lot of country singers, and everybody knew him. He was an amazing man. And so I went out to see his grave because I had seen a little short on his grave, and I said, "Man, that's a beautiful grave." So I went out to visit it, and I did a video on it, and then I also went to Lori Morgan's parents' graves, and oh, I think forget the other guy that's there. But you know that video has 50,000 views. I don't know how in the world that happened. I mean, that's crazy. But it was, I mean, it was a beautiful grave, and so you never know. I mean, look what happened to Adam. Suddenly, boom. So, you never know. But hey, John, I'll be on with you anytime you want. Just let me know ahead. Working on Jeannie Seeley poem? What do you mean? I'm working on a Jeannie Seeley poem. Yeah, go look at it, Scott. You have to, I didn't think you were still here. But yeah, it was Jimmy Cap's grave. Go look at that. I'm like, what? And like it's me. I'm just nobody. I don't do that good. I mean, Scott, nobody does anything better than you do. So if you come down here, I suggest you go do that grave because there's not that many videos out there right now. When I did it, all I could find was a short on it. That's how I found out about that grave. And I said, wow, that grave is beautiful. And so I wanted to go see it since I'm not far away. And I just had some notes on the guy, and it was really I love seeing the grave is beautiful, but you should do it. We can do it together and send people to your channel. Thanks, Scott. You're so sweet. I'm just what I'm doing is because I have nothing to do. I'm not trying to make a living or anything like that on this. I'm trying to make friends and have something to do that keeps me busy. And I love going wherever I can go. And I always love cemeteries, always. Me and my sister Karen used to go to cemeteries all the time in Chicago. And I filmed all those, but those are private videos that was before I opened up my channel. And so I've been doing that a long, long time. It's just, I was the only one who had a camera when I went to Girl Scouts camp. I went to Girl Scout camp once. And I was the only one who had a camera. And I was like 9 or something, 10 years old. And then when I went on a camping trip with a bunch of my friends, I was the only one with a camera. It's just something I always loved to do, is take pictures. And at the time, they didn't have videos, or I would have had that. But I don't know, just something. Jimmy Caps, is that it? What do you mean, Jimmy Caps, is that it? It is a beautiful grave. It's gorgeous, and it's musical. You step on his grave and it starts playing music. And someone told me that the singer, because it plays, I think it plays a few different tunes. I think the singer is his wife. She's still living. But I think it's a song Randy? Hey! Wow! This is crazy. And Stickley Jam, hi! Is 6 inches, I wouldn't know. I'm retired. I had enough of you. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate you being here. If you gotta go, you gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Thrash and Meadow. Thrasher, is he here? Thrasher's here. Wow, this is crazy. Well, maybe I'll take my shoes off and relax. Sweetie, talk to the people. They want to see you. Say hello. She's always on top of me, guys. She's never far. Are you kidding me? She wouldn't leave me alone if I paid her $25,000. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Yes, randomly Rudy is me. Hi, Mr. T. Hello, hello. I have a special request. My mom had passed away in July. Rather than give close to a resale place, is there any needy people in the area that I could physically hand new clothes she never got to wear? But you're in Indiana, aren't you, Melanie? Didn't you tell me you're in Hammond? I'm in Kentucky. I'm in Kentucky, Tennessee border. So what's out by you? I mean, I don't know. I would just usually donate it to Salvation Army. Sometimes churches have drives, like clothing drives. Yeah, I think Melanie said she was in Hammond and she's asking about the who to donate her mother's clothes to. I pity the fool who don't watch Flo's channel. You are sweet. You know that? You're sweet, Mr. T. That's my name for you. I call you Mr. T. Because I can never remember how to spell Thrasher. So I always do Mr. T. Scott on cassette. Sorry, that's not funny. You guys are great. I think I'm done here, guys. Well, maybe I'm not. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm twiddling my thumbs. I'm stuck in the house. I'm covered with ice. Scott on cassette. It's not on the Go With Flo. It's at home with Flo right now. I just watched Rodney Piper. Whoop, Mr. T's. Yes. Rodney Piper. Well, what's new, everybody? Hello? All right, I guess we're getting bored, so I'm going to go. At least, I mean, I'm not bored. You guys don't bore me. I'm really happy that all you guys showed up. This is really cool. I wasn't expecting it. Really, I wasn't expecting anybody to show up. I just thought, well, let's see what happens. Where did Randy go? He's scared. Randy never stays very long, except on your stuff, Scott. But he does pop in and say hello here and there when I'm on different people's lives. But then he always just disappears. He's just... oh, there you are. You did... Never mind. I was wrong. I admit it when I'm wrong. Randy, Scott. I'm sorry, Randy. Melanie, I'm glad my phone chimed. What do you mean your... oh, what do you mean your phone chimed? You mean when I went live it chimed? Is that a compliment or do you mean something? I am boring. I'm so boring. I have nothing to talk about. Unless you want to hear the story of my life, but that will take hours. That will take hours and hours. Because you are the greatest, Flo. That's why we came. Aw, you're so sweet, John. Oh, shush. Every time someone comes by, she's got to let the whole neighborhood know this man drove by. All right, chop. I sent you some ideas. Yes, I know. I got them. Thanks, Elijah. I did see those. I answered you. People don't talk to one another anymore. You're absolutely right about that. Well, I don't talk to anybody because I'm here by myself all day. I talk to her. I talk to my dog all day. That's who I talk to. But you're right, though. You're right. Nobody talks to each other anymore. Everything is email, messages, texting, and lives where you can't talk, except for me, or I was ever doing the live. But nobody calls. I mean, you're right about that. I got a message from, well, she's not a cousin, but we used to call her our cousin because we were real close growing up. And I got a message from her yesterday that her brother died. And she sent me a message about it, and I'm like, man, you know, I a long time ago, sorry, I got the stupid phone and I'm trying. A long time ago, you would never do something like that. If it wasn't a phone call, you were very disrespectful. But I get it nowadays. That's the way of the world, and you gotta go change with the times. Sometimes you gotta. Some things I like Christmas cards, for instance. Up until last year, I sent everybody I knew Christmas cards. This year, I didn't send any Christmas cards. I said, you know what? It's not because I wanted to get a Christmas card back, but I did get a couple of cards back last year. But instead of sending a card back, they just messaged me and said, I got your card. Thank you. Have a Merry Christmas. And that's okay. But I thought, well, postage went up. I wasted. Nobody really cares about Christmas cards anymore except for Bruxton. Where is Bruxton anyway? So I think next year I'm sending Bruxton a Christmas card and that's it. But you're right, people just don't talk like they used to or do anything like they used to. Times are changing. The times they are changing. Like, what's his name said? The times they are changing. Bob Dylan. Stop licking me. I can't see unless I have these on, guys. Sorry. I keep taking them off because I hate them, but I can't see if I do. Anyway, you guys, I really appreciate you coming. That was really fun. I appreciate you. How about... Hold on. Sorry, Randy. What cool magnets you have behind you? Oh, you want to hear about my magnets? Okay, I could turn this around. I'll tell you all about my magnets. Wait. Okay. So this was my parents. 2012 Sons of Italy. My dad belonged to it. My dad belonged to everything. This is a magnet, but it's got Bible verses.
Whoever pursues righteousness and love finds life, prosperity, and honor.
But it's a magnet. See? And then this is... I don't know where this came from. It says Normandy. But I didn't go to Normandy. Same mirror. I don't know. I can't remember where I found that. I found that and said, well, I'll keep it. And then this is a little magnet of my family when we had our reunion in 1993. This is a little Buc-ee's, Kentucky magnet that I got the first time I went to a Buc-ee's. This was my mother's. It says, no man was ever shot while doing dishes. My grandson gave me this magnet this year for Christmas. One of the things he gave me. I'd rather be in Chicago. They know me, don't they? This is just that stuff you get in the mail. Appliance heroes. This isn't even where I live. It's all the way in Rockford, where I used to live. So that guy's no good to me anymore, but the magnet works. And then my cousin gave me this when I was having a bad time one year. He said, he mailed this to me. He said, why complicate life? If you're missing somebody, call. If you want to meet, invite. Want to be understood, explain. Have questions, ask. Don't like something, say it. Like something, state it. Want something, ask for it. Love someone, tell it. And then it says, nobody will know what's going on in your mind. It's better to express rather than to expect. You already have the no. Take the risk of getting the yes. We just have one life. Keep it simple, silly. We have one life. Keep it simple, silly. Amen to that. Oh, oops, there goes my Bible verses. Oops. Okay, next. This was from... Is that coming in clear? The Historic Auto Attractions, and that's out near Rockford. I forget the town, but it's not Rockford. It's right near there, though. Best museum for the price, and they have tons and tons and tons of stuff in there. Randy, if you ever get up towards the Rockford, Illinois area, you have to stop at this place. You will love it. They've got everything in there. Autographs. They got wax figures. They got, and this was my dad's. Just the American flag. He was a big... I've had this forever to remind myself. Jesus never fails. This is an old Mickey Mouse picture magnet. My daughter's in there when she was in school. Grammar school picture. This was my mom and dad's. It says God bless the Costa family, so I kept it because my last name is still Costa. This was my mother's. Gonna stop putting things off starting tomorrow. That was my mom's. Lisa gave me this. She brought this to me from London. And then my cousin who sent me that other one also sent me this one. It says, "You're never too old to try something stupid." And these are just magnets holding a picture of my twin and I that I keep on my fridge. And oh, this was September 11th, 2001. This is not a magnet, but a magnet is holding it up there. This was in the newspaper, in the Tribune, I think, from 2001. I never threw it away. I kept it forever. These are just benefits from my old work where I used to work, but they're magnets, so I kept those too. Because, I like to hold a lot of stuff, and that it helps. Bell Witch. This is from the Bell Witch Cave. When I went there, they have a little gift shop. So I got a magnet. That was my mother's. And what else? I mean, I don't really have save the date for my niece who's getting married, but it's a magnet. So, I mean, I guess I could put it in a photo album, but I like magnets to go on the fridge. And then Lisa gave me this, too, from London. What else? I don't even know what this is and why I have this here. Cobra's thing. Oh, because my ex-son-in-law's daughter is on this team, and I don't know which one she is, but I donated some money to her school, and she sent me a thank you card. It was something for her team. I think I have more. So that's my daughter and my grandsons and my granddaughter. 2 of my dogs. That is Bear and Sassy. And me. It was Hawaiian day. I didn't dress like that on a normal day. It was a Hawaiian day at work, so I dressed up in Hawaiian clothes. And then that was when I had my Doxy. Best dog I ever had in the world. And then this is just, my sister gave me this. This was my birth name, Brenda. So she bought everybody magnets with their name, and she gave me that. But the magnet's wearing out. And then my dad was in the Knights of Columbus, so that was his sticker in KSC. Are you bored yet? That's my dog, Cody. German short-haired pointer. He was a great dog, too. And that's it. This is my brother right there. I think he went to Florida or something. I don't know. And that's it, I think. Except a couple down here. His name's Vince's Pizza in Chicago. If you're ever that way, they have great pizza. This was my dad's. It was on his fridge, so I took it. And that's it. And then this is a photo frame, but it's empty. And that's it. So, are you still here listening about my magnets, Randy? Where is the Bell Witch Cave? That sounds interesting. It's in Adams, Tennessee. It's only about 20 minutes? 20 minutes? No, it's a little more. Wait. Sorry, I forgot to turn the camera around. See, I'm new at this. Anyway, the Bell Witch Cave is in Adams, Tennessee. I think it's about 35 minutes from where I live. And you know about the Bell Witch, right? I see you're still here. You know the story of the Bell Witch, right, Randy? It's a scary story. It's a really scary story. It's supposed to be a true story. But anyway, where the Bell Witch Cave is, you can go on a cave tour. Thanks, Elijah. So the Bell Witch, there's books on it. Look it up on YouTube. It could be explained to you better than I can explain it. But there was John Bell was his name. He was he bought farmland out in Adams where this Bell Witch Cave is, and when he bought it, it turned out it was an old Indian burial ground, part of it. And when he bought it, he went out by his mailbox. It's huge. It was like acres and acres of land. But when he went out by his mailbox, he dug up by the mailbox to plant flowers. And supposedly um, there was remains buried there, like bones and stuff like that. And the Bell Witch is someone who developed because he dug up the burial ground. And so ever since he did that, now there's two stories on it. That's the one that I originally heard was because he dug up this burial ground, he was haunted by this Bell Witch. The other one was it was supposed to be her neighbor. The Bell Witch was supposed to be this lady's neighbor that haunted him. But this Bell Witch is supposed to be a true story. There's books written on it. There's documentation from old letters from the like 1800s of this happening. But he tortured his family and mostly his daughter Betsy Bell and himself. In fact, they say that he even killed John Bell um, by leaving some kind of poison on his nightstand that he drank. It was a glass of water that was sitting there and he drank it and there was poison in it or something, and they're saying it was the Bell Witch that did that to him. But Betsy Bell, he really for some reason went after his daughter, and his daughter this witch would manifest itself. The witch would slap her, his daughter, hit her. um he was a terror to her. As a matter of fact, she was engaged to this suitor, and she ended up breaking up with the suitor because this Bell Witch kept interfering and told her, "Don't you marry that man, and this is going to happen, that's going to happen." And she eventually broke up with him because of the Bell Witch. Um, so something was going on too, though. The Bell Witch, if you go on the cave tour, they talk about the Bell Witch story. And supposedly the Bell Witch was also really good to kids, even though she was this horrible thing that tortured the Bell family. So there was a kid that got trapped in that cave, and the Bell Witch supposedly is the one who rescued this kid. So it's really weird. But the thing is, this story. Sorry, Sorry, are you guys there? I am on my phone and it keeps slipping. What happened? I will never do this on my phone again. Um, so the Bell Witch, there's a book that I have called The Story of the Bell Witch or something, and they have actual letters written in there from people um, that were there at the time the Bell Witch was there. There was a story that one of the presidents, and I can't remember which one, and there's an actual historic sign outside the Bell Witch School about it. But one of the presidents of the United States, I don't think he was president yet, or he might have been a former president at the time. He was going to be a president something. He went to stay at the Bell Witch house because he wanted to see this place. He came from Nashville to Adams by horseback or something to stay there. And he ran out of there and said he would never ever return because the place was haunted. I mean, it's got tons of stories behind it, and it's just kind of it's scary. And when you're there, and they have a cemetery called the Bell Cemetery, and it's mostly all the Bell family that they talk about that are buried in this cemetery. That's only about 4 blocks down from the Bell Witch Cave. But it's interesting. They have a little gift shop. Oh, and they also have a YouTube channel where they have paranormal people go out to the property to see if anything happens. They bring their equipment and stuff like that, and they do lives and things like that. So, and there's been crazy weird stuff that goes on there. But I mean, it's much deeper than what I'm saying, but that's basically the story. But yeah, so. But, hey, Randy, if you ever, I'm telling you, in that Rockford one though, what's the name of that historic auto museum? It's something you would love. And they actually changed the name of it because it makes you think it's only. Yeah, for sure. So the magnet I have says the Historic Auto Museum, and that was the name of the place. But when I was there I went with Lisa. Actually, I went a couple times, but I took her there because I knew about the place because I had already gone. So you're gonna love this place. So I took her, and when we were paying for our tickets, I said to the girl, why do you call this the historic auto museum? Because people think it's about autos, and there's a lot of autos in there, but there's so much more than autos. And she said, well, funny you mentioned that because we're going to be changing the name of it because other people have said that too. Because this place has everything. I mean, they have artifacts, they have these wonderful wax figures. They have autographs all over the wall from different celebrities. They have like I don't think they got all kinds of stuff. It's just and it goes on and on and on. It's huge. And the price to get in there was so reasonable. I couldn't believe it. And they have a great gift shop too. Everybody has a gift shop. But yeah, so if you ever get out that way, I know you would love it. I know anybody who would go. Anybody get out that way. Yeah, that's different. Volo has another. Volo has the antique auto museum, and they have all different antique stores. Hi, Kevin. Hey, nice to see ya. I don't know what I'm doing, Kevin, so pardon me if I mess this all up. But everybody understands now. But Volo has all kinds of antique stores and auto museums and stuff like that. It's I don't know how far it is from Volo. I mean, you can drive to Volo from Rockford, but it's probably a little bit of a drive. But no, it's in I think Rochelle, Illinois. It's Rockton, Illinois, or something like that. It's right by Rockford, though. It's not far, and it's huge. The place is huge. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And if you ever go there, go early because you're going to be there for a long time if you want to see everything in it. It's just an amazing, amazing place. So, how are you, Kevin? Good to see you. I haven't done this yet. Well, I did a long time ago, but then I deleted it because I didn't like it. But I didn't have this many people. I only had a couple. But thanks for the magnet tour. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for asking. I didn't even think of that. If I get another one, I'll send you a picture of it because I know I forgot you're into magnets. But I mean, I am too, but I'm running out of room. Good, Kevin. I loved what you did last night. I don't know what that was, Kevin, but Kevin did a live last night that I was watching, and I just came in at the tail end of it, but he put up a little short of it, and so I watched the short he did after, and what was in there was what I missed part of, and it was some kind of colorful things floating in the sky, and I don't know what those were, but they were really neat. It reminded me of, Chinese, how they have all those colorful stuff, and costumes and things. It reminded me of something like that, but I'm not really sure what that was. Lighted kites. Okay. They were like different shapes, like not like a rectangle like you would normally see a regular kite, but um that was cool. I really love that. That was neat. Did you just happen to come across that, Kevin, or did you know they were going to do it? Because you almost seemed surprised by it when I was watching the short. Like, look at that. It's going back up. Oh, cool. Yeah, go check it out, John, because it's really neat. Even look at the short. You could look at the whole live. I'm sure Kevin wouldn't mind, but you'll see some of the kites on the short. So I'm glad I went back and watched it. I mean, I came in the last 5 minutes. I didn't know it was almost over. Jellyfish, Nemo, and Snoopy. That's what the kites were? Really? Because they all look kind of similar, just different colors. I didn't notice, like, figures on them. But that was pretty neat. I wish they'd do something see, that kind of stuff I love. And I wish they did something like that out here. I'd be right there showing it for everybody. Man, it's getting weird outside, like foggy. Look. I'm gonna put her in the kitchen again. She's gonna get mad. Yes, she's really good. She lets me do it, but then she barks at me after I put her in here. See, I told you. She's like, yeah, I'll go in the kitchen. Look at the fog. Wait a minute. Look at how the fog came up. Because it's 45 today and it's been ice cold. Look at that. That's almost scary. Wow. Crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to show you because that wasn't there before when I came out. These poor people, their cars won't start. They're getting stuck in the ice. I mean, I almost wanted to help somebody this morning that kept trying to get out and, oh good, he's going. But I was afraid I was going to fall on the ice if I tried to push his car. And then I was afraid if I helped him, I almost did it. I almost was going to help, but then he got help. But I was also afraid if I helped him and I tried to push from the back, that the ice would make the car go backwards instead of forwards and he'd run over me. I know it's crazy stuff, but that's what I was thinking. Yeah, right? It's really foggy out there. Crazy. Um, the fog, you mean? You never seen before like that? I don't see it too often out here. This weather's been weird. We don't, you know, we never, if we get 3 inches of snow here, it's a lot. And we still didn't, we got a little bit of snow, but all of that is ice. It's mostly ice, which thankfully they don't get ice storms like this every year. This is kind of a historic ice storm. But it crippled the whole town. And poor Nashville. Nashville, 73. That's awesome. But Nashville had like 30 some thousand people without power after the ice storm because the ice storm damaged one of their grids, half of their grid or something. There's still people out there without power. And can you imagine the temperatures had gone down to like 4 degrees at night? One of my daughter, because my daughter is an apartment complex manager. She runs one of the apartment complexes, and most of their apartments are in Nashville, but she's over here in Clarksville. So her apartment complexes in Nashville were affected by those power outages that happened there, and she told me the other day that she said it's terrible for them because their complex is out of power. And so, and then they go back to their homes in Nashville and they're out of power. But all the residents there are coming to the office yelling at them about the power. They can't even do anything about it. But one of her coworkers who work out at one of those complexes in Nashville told her that he's been sleeping in his car with his dog because the temperatures have been so cold. So I told her, Chrissy, if you have somebody that you work with and they need a place to go and they want to come out here, they're welcome to stay with me because I have a spare bedroom. Actually, I have two that I don't use. But she said that he wanted so her apartment complexes in Nashville offered all of their employees to go to stay in one of the empty apartments like out here that they own. But it's so far for them to drive every day. Plus, it was ice, so I don't think any of them decided to do that. But 6.5 miles. That's pretty good. For hey, what happened, Kevin? What did I miss? You hiked 6.5 miles? Wow, good for you. Good for you. I would do that. So there's a bunch of forest preserves around here, and I'd love to go to them, but I'm afraid I'm gonna get lost in them and I don't know my way out and my signal is never any good. My phone signal is never any good in those places. So that always scares me. Like I don't want to go by myself. I want to go with somebody. So, because I'm like, if I didn't have GPS, I would be totally lost. And I need somebody who has built-in radar and knows their way around because right now I can see a front of clouds over in the Indiana toll road. Yeah. Hanging over Portage. Yeah, I mean, this weather is crazy right now. But I mean, Indiana though, out that way, they get a lot of snow and ice. Not ice a lot, but a lot of snow. Because I know Chicago sure did. But that's amazing to hike that far. But I mean, I want to do that too. But like I said, I just don't want to go by myself to these forest preserves, and then my phone doesn't work if I need help, and I don't have anybody with me. I'd be freaking out. I don't mind going on paved roads where it's a it's a path that's already pre-routed, like the paved ones. But I don't know if I want to go hiking in the woods because of that. I was over the Indiana toll road right now, not right now. Okay, Melanie. That's why I got satellite text service. Yeah, I know, but okay, so if I got satellite text service, though, all I can do is text, right? Would I text 911? I mean, I guess. I mean, I guess that's what I would do. Or, because the places that I go to are not real close. And I only have, I mean, most of my family. So I have my daughter, she works all day. I have my son-in-law, he works all day. I have my ex-son-in-law, he works all day. And then I got a bunch of kids that are in school. So even if I had a satellite text, I don't know who I would text to get help. I mean, my daughter would definitely help me from however she can from work, but I'd have to hope she looked at her phone because sometimes she's so busy she doesn't even look at it all day. So I don't know. That's why I was wishing it was something where you can actually get GPS. I think I was asking you about that, John, if you could get GPS with that satellite. So as long as I can get GPS for directions, I'm good. But the text is okay, but I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. But yeah, the Indiana Dunes. Yep, yeah, it can be cold. Actually, Indiana's cold right now. Indiana's always cold this time of year, so I guess it's cold everywhere. But I guess I'm just gonna let this go, guys, and go feed this dog. What time is it? 3 o'clock. I usually feed her about 3. Well, what do you know? I didn't even know it was 3, but um, I just happens to be 3. I must have a built-in clock for my dog. But I'm gonna let this go. So here, sweet pea, say goodbye to everybody. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. That was so sweet of all you guys to show up. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. So we appreciate it. Me and this puppy here. So you guys take care. Thanks, Elijah. No, don't go yet. I'm loving this. Oh my God. Would you want to watch me feed my dog? I mean, I could let you watch me feed my dog. Thanks, Melanie. I appreciate you. And John and Elijah and Kevin and Randy and Scott. I can't believe Scott showed up. That was cool. Um, who else showed up? A bunch of people showed up, and then some. Um, so I guess I'll let you guys go. Okay. Have a great day, guys. Appreciate you coming. Appreciate. I don't know how to hang this thing up or end this. How do I end this? Top fans. Well, I might be on here for a little while longer because I can't figure out where the end is. Oh, the X, probably the X, right? Have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You made my day. You really did. Me and her. Sweetie, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Bye, guys.